There are 125 people at a party. The ratio of males to females is 12 to 13. How many more females are needed to change the ratio to 3 to 5? This question, again, is going to make it much easier if you lay it out well and keep notes as you go so you don't get confused. Also, once you've finished the question, always make sure you go back and reread the question in case you miss any marks at the end. It would be a big shame to do lots of work and then lose maybe 1 or 2 accuracy marks right at the end because you didn't complete the question properly. So, I know that there's going to be 125 people at a party and the ratio of males to females is 12 to 13, and I know that there's going to be 125 people in total. Because people represent both male and female, we need to add these up. So that means that there are 25 boxes in total. So I want to find out what one box is, so I'm going to do 125 divided by 25. 25 won't go into 1, so carry it, and we get 12. 25 won't go into 12, so carry it, and we get 125. So this method isn't very helpful because the bus stop method hasn't allowed us to break down the number into smaller numbers to work with it. So the easiest thing now is just to write out our times table and go from there. So we have 25, add another 25, we have 50, add another 25, we have 75, then 100, and then 125. So actually we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lots of 25. So 5 lots of 25 equals 125. So I know that one chunk is worth 5 people. So let's write this back down again. Male to female was 12 to 13. One block is worth 5 people, so I'm going to do 12 times 5, which equals 60, because 5 times 10 is 50, and 5 times 2 is 10, 50 plus 10 is 60. Now notice, males have 12 blocks, females have 13, which is just one more. If one block is worth 5, they have an extra one, so it's going to be 65. So I have 65 women and 60 men. Now, this has got us half the marks so far, but if we go back to the question, it says, how many more females are needed to change the ratio to 3 to 5? So at the moment, we have a ratio of males to females, 12 to 13, which equaled 60 in real life. So this is our ratio. And this is real life, 60 to 65, but we need our new ratio to be 3 to 5. And we're going to do this by adding females. This means that this number here is going to change, so there's no point working with it. It's not going to be helpful to us at this point. So what we're going to do is work with the males instead. So now I have 60 men at the party, but we need to work this into a ratio of 3 to 5. One of the easiest ways to do this is to multiply up from 3 to 60. How many 3's go into 6? That's 2. So that means that we have 20 times this ratio. I'm going to then treat the other side of the ratio in exactly the same way, which gives me 60 to 100. So at the moment, we have a ratio of 12 to 13. So for every 12 men at the party, we have 13 women. But we need a ratio of 3 to 5. So for every 3 men, there should be 5 women at the party. Because we have exactly 60 men, we can calculate both ratios if they both are based on 60 men, 3 to 5 means that we would need 100 women. At the moment, we have 65. So to make 65 into 100, we need to add 35 extra women to create a ratio in 3 to 5. And that's our answer. 35 extra women would change the ratio of 12 to 13 into 3 to 5.